records being broken on Cardano. We've also got talk of a Cardano ADA ETF and some really big, important updates in the crypto market that you must know about. Let's do it. So we're going to start here. Cardano's DEX hits record 23 million ADA daily volume amid price challenges. So look, this is something that's really interesting. There's been a lot of negative press towards Cardano, but there's records being broken. The ecosystem looks strong. And look, for me, Cardano is really well placed for this bull run. We've got an awful lot of updates coming and potentially an interview that we're lining up with Cardano Foundation. So stay tuned, subscribe, and hit that notification button so you don't miss any future updates when it comes to Cardano. And if you enjoy the content, hit the like button. It helps support the channel. It pushes out the content to like-minded individuals through the YouTube algorithm. And comment, let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything that's happening with Cardano. So we've got Ripple's Brad Garlinghouse, 4Cs, XRP, Solana, Cardano, ETFs. This is, I guess only a matter of time, according to Ripple's CEO, who was talking about this on stage at Consensus, if I can get my words out. Now, look, who told you that this was sort of the next sort of thing, right? That would be me. I highlighted this several times now. I highlighted the fact that we expected an Ethereum spot ETF before the Bitcoin ETF was approved. I also went on to say to expect the likes of XRP, Solana, Cardano, and various other altcoins to potentially get spot ETFs in the future. I don't think that it's going to happen right away. I do think that there's a bit of time that's got to, pass before we see any of these ETFs potentially come to fruition. But look, it's a super exciting development, and there's lots of people saying it. It's not just Brad. It's not just myself. You've got big institutions, Standard Charter, talking about it as well. So look, I've got my finger on the pulse, right? You're hearing this stuff from me and my team first. You're not hearing this from the likes of Brad, Standard Charter first. You're hearing it here at Cheeky Crypto. So hit that subscribe button and support the channel. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. So I want to just have a quick look at the market at the moment. We've been moving sideways quite a lot. We're at $2.53 trillion. We're down 0.39% at the time of recording. Bitcoin at 67,621.92, down 0.93%, with Ethereum at $3,785. Cardano is ninth, obviously leapfrogging Toncoin, mainly because that, it looks like a bit of a scam potentially. I need to actually spend some time looking at it, but some of the coins just disappeared out of existence. I don't know how that happens, so we need to look into it. But Cardano at 44 cent 88, up 0.27%. There are some big updates for Cardano coming, so really excited about what's going on, and I expect some future price discovery. What I would say is I'm actually expecting a monstrous move to the upside soon. I think that we are going to, have a start of a breakout. I've talked about the fact that I don't really feel like we're in a bull market just yet. And what I mean by this is I'm looking at stats that most people don't have, right? And that is the YouTube and Google stats, right? When you run a YouTube channel in crypto, you get a really good understanding of are there new people in the space? And to be honest, there really isn't. It's really just, familiar faces that have been around, during the bear market, plus some institutional money coming in. We are yet to see an influx of adoption, new people coming into the space. But with that said, I do think that it is on the horizon. We've got Goldman Sachs, TradFi rushes in. Goldman Sachs digital asset lead Matthew here on the institutional embrace of tokenization. Now, tokenization is something that Nick and myself talked about back in like 2019, 2020. Yeah, again, keeping you way ahead of everybody else. We were talking about AI, and we've seen the AI narrative. Everything that we've talked about on this channel just literally coming true, right? And our predictions for the bear market the last 24 months have just been nothing apart from exceptional. Pretty much all of the predictions have come to fruition bar one, and we're not seeing that just yet because we're not in Q3. So yeah, look, there's a lot to see actually come to fruition still. But look, tokenization is going to be massive, right? We really do believe that everything will be tokenized on the blockchain. And look, you get all these people talking about market cap, talking about, do you know what the market cap would be if, Cardano reached $30? Like, what's the market cap of all the money in the world? Because it's all coming on to the blockchain, and ultimately that will be shared out, I believe, in my opinion, across the strongest layer ones and perhaps layer zeros, and I believe that Cardano is amongst the mix. But you can let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. We got colossal $2.53 billion Bitcoin withdrawals stuns exchanges. Again, just fits in with the narrative that I've been talking about for some time. Like, we haven't really seen the bull market yet. We've seen, in my opinion, a bear market rally in line with, what we've seen when it comes to the lead up of a Fed pivot. If you go look at stocks and, actually do some research on Fed pivot, you will see that you always get this kind of run up with risk assets and stocks, followed by a big crash. And I think it's going to be that crash that really brings in the bull run. And I think we're close, right? We're seeing some pivoting happening around the world. We're just waiting for the Fed to do it. I think we get a crash. I think it'd be short-lived, and we'll be moving on up. There's a lot of printing that is actually happening, and at the moment, things could move to the upside. The fact that people are withdrawing these vast sums of Bitcoin, it can only be good for price, right? It's all about supply and demand. So yeah, it's interesting to see. Obviously, I think it's really important that we keep our finger on the pulse when it comes to what's actually going on that can lead to mass adoption. MasterCard launches P2P crypto network. This again is really, really interesting. It launches its peer-to-peer network for sending and receiving digital assets across borders. This is a really interesting way, right? You can do this more intuitively than having a really long, wallet address that we currently have to, send. I think you can probably do this with the name and the MasterCard details or whatever. So look, there's a lot going on, and things are changing, and crypto is becoming more friendly. And what I mean by friendly is more user friendly, right? And this is something that we need to see in order to actually get the mass adoption that we've been talking about. We got hackers finally unlock $3 million Bitcoin wallet after man forgot password for 11 years. Look, there's good hackers, there's bad hackers. It's phenomenal that they've managed to do this, but it does, I guess, raise questions of, how safe is your wallet, right? So make sure that you're using the most up-to-date firmware, and make sure that you have the best in class when it comes to security of your crypto. One thing that I would say is obviously don't keep your crypto on exchanges. I have some concerns about exchanges. I'm not going to name them. If you want to find out what exchanges I have concerns of, go jump in our free Discord. Link is in the description of this video. But what I would say is there's a lot of exchanges struggling, particularly because KYC is now live. They're being forced to do KYC. Users aren't really going for it. And because of that, there is a lack of volume on some of these exchanges. So look, I'd just be really careful keeping your crypto on exchanges. You've been warned, and you can find out more in the Discord. But I do like to highlight the good, the bad, and the goddamn ugly. So look, the last thing that I want to talk about, I've been very vocal in the fact that I believe that the US will do a complete U-turn on their negative stance towards cryptocurrency. They obviously had a bill passed. Biden vetoes bill overturning SAB 121, says standard necessary for crypto innovation. He's basically, sided with the SEC. Again, like Biden, in my opinion, I'm not American, but like the guy needs to go. He's out of touch and he's ruining your country. So look, for me, he's got to go. I know this isn't really a politics channel, but there's far better, ready to embrace blockchain and the way the world is heading. You don't want to get left behind with this stuff, and the US is a major risk of getting left behind. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on that in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tap in that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.